Ladies and gents, welcome to The Last Rites. Please subscribe. Let's get on with some more Ghislaine Maxwell stuff, because there's nothing we like better than international traffickers, right? Who may or may not have been blackmailing global elites. Anyway, Ghislaine Maxwell has been talking to Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche in the US, and she has said that President Donald Trump, I don't know nothing, mate. That's not how he talks, but that'll do. Anyway, let's have a look. All right, there's a little picture of Jeffrey and Ghislaine there. By the way, she was all right when she was younger. Ghislaine Maxwell, the jailed associate of sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, has told the US that Trump did nothing, basically. So I think we've got a transcript here. The rumours were, of course, that she's looking for a pardon or a reduced sentence off the back of saying he didn't know nothing. Now, obviously, Trump's gone around about campaigning for the Epstein files, and then he said, don't worry about it, sort of gaslighting his own audience, which is a bit weird. What do I think? I think probably him being mentioned in the files is more that he knew what Epstein was up to, because they were very, very close mates for many years. Right? Anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's see if we can listen to this.
Playing from Carl's Mac Mini.
That's my Alexa. That's my fucking Alexa.
His relationship with you or Mr. Epstein?
President Trump was very cordial and very, very kind to me. And just
President, hang on, let me try and be Ghislaine Maxwell for a minute. Sorry, Kermit, I didn't mean to do this to you. President Trump was always very cordial and very kind to. I don't know why they're moving. I don't know why they're moving around, if I'm honest.
I want to say that I admire his extraordinary achievements.
I admire him.
Did you ever observe President Trump receive a massage?
Never. Actually,
Never received a massage. Could have been something else then. It could have had like a double ender.
In any
You know?
setting, in any way, President was never inappropriate with anybody.
See, I don't believe that he's never been inappropriate.
He was a gentleman. In all
Gentleman?
Did you ever hear
The gentleman friend of the trafficker man.
President Trump have done anything inappropriate with masseuses or with anybody in your world?
absolutely
Rub and tug.
in any context.
There come a time when Mr. Epstein met Prince Andrew?
Yes.
And others in the royal family, or just Prince Andrew as far as you know?
First of all, let's just state I did not introduce him to Prince Andrew. I did not introduce him to Prince Andrew or to Sarah Ferguson. That is
Sarah Ferguson, Andrew's ex-wife, and they've been up to no good for years. So she was hanging around in that lot as well. What did Fergie get up to? Did she go to the island or the New York house?
flat untrue.
A lot of conversations about whether Mr. Epstein maintained like a list of people, like a book of
See, this, I think she's going to say the list doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't think there would be a list, you know, Bill Clinton, Wednesday, 14-year-old. You know, I don't think there will be a list. We hear there's video. Do the Russians have it? That's been a rumour that's been swirling around. Compromat.
people that he knew. It's called a black book or a client list or a list. Did you know of the existence of any such list?
There is no list.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I don't think there is a list like that. There's just knowledge that things were done and probably videoed evidence of things that were done. Witnesses have said there were banks of CCTV in New York. Other people have said that too, that other places were filmed. And, you know, it's probably sat in the FBI somewhere.
We'll stop there. The genesis of that story, I can actually trace for you from its absolute inception, if that is what you're interested in.
She's still very well spoken, right? Charming. Charmed, I'm sure. Sorry for saying your tits move around. They probably don't.
No, there's nothing.
That she knows off. She found the allegations against the Duke of York mind-blowing, not conceivable. So she pictured with him in that weird photo in London. She was also asked about a famous photo of Prince Andrew and the unnamed woman with Maxwell in the background. She told Blanche this photo was fake. Nah. So she's spinning some bullshit. So how can you believe any of the rest of it, right? And even if the president didn't do any of the real naughty stuff, but he just knew about it, even if that's the case, how can you trust her at this point? People forget how evil this woman was, what she did. You know, she was abusing people as well, right? Grooming them, promising girls they'll pay for their college and all that in return for massaging old Jeff. And apparently she was right in there as well, loving it. Yeah, so Virginia Jeffrey took her own life earlier this year. She's had years of abuse. I know she got loads of compensation out of the British taxpayer to the tune of, I think, around about £12 million. She's still going to be dealing with all that, you know. I do not believe... Okay, so Maxwell does not believe that Epstein topped himself either. He did not have any reason to believe that he had been killed in a bid to silence him. So what happened then? You don't believe he killed himself? What, it's just a random murder where CCTV goes missing and guards sort of fall asleep and then they release a CCTV that's in completely the wrong place? If they were worried about blackmail or anything from him, he would have been an easy target. Trump has never been accused of wrongdoing in connection with the case. He would publicise more information, but he reversed his position several months into his administration, saying the case was closed, criticised supporters and journalists who continued to press him on it. Yeah, so that sort of gaslighting of his own base was a little bit weird. Anyway, Ghislaine Maxwell says that Trump did nothing, Governor. And if you believe that, if you believe anything she says, because she's a charming lady, right? But she's spinning a little web here. Let's not forget who her dad was. If you believe that, you, sir, are a muppet. You. I'm getting a bit autistic about I've got Muppet socks and everything, right? I'm right with you. I'm a Muppet as well, but I don't believe a word this charming lady, this evil, can I stress evil but charming lady, says. Please subscribe. Welcome back to The Last Rites. Yeah, I mean, that'll do. Let us know what you think. Give us a sub and all that stuff. And will we ever get to the bottom of this? Probably not. But have a drink. Enjoy life is what I would say, because this sort of stuff, it's going to stay buried for a long time. Probably until we're all dead. And then maybe our kids will find out what happened. Go, Dad was right. When Dad would stay up until 2 a.m. drinking half a bottle of whiskey, talking about CIA torture sites and global elite blackmail operations by intelligence services, he was right. We can only hope that is the case. Hope springs eternal. And you are amazing. Go and enjoy your weekend. Thank you.